Welcome. This is an information session on the degree Master of Arts. These are my contact details and the program coordinator for the course. My name is Jordi Fernandez. My contact details are here. I'd like to start with an acknowledgement. We acknowledge and pay our respects to the Ghana people, the traditional custodians whose ancestral lands we gather on. We acknowledge the deep feelings of attachment and relationship of the Ghana people to country, and we respect and value their past, present, and ongoing connection to the land and cultural beliefs. Now, this is a number of people who are important in this degree who you may want to bear in mind. One of them is myself as the program coordinator, but then there's a number of contact people in different departments for different disciplines within the arts. Why are these people here? You're going to see later on. What makes this degree unique is that it's an interdisciplinary degree, so you are going to be able to take courses in a number of areas within the arts, which will give you a unique perspective on problems. You will be able to approach them from your knowledge of education or history or environmental studies or international relations. You will get some knowledge on all of those areas, which will allow you to look at problems from an interdisciplinary perspective. At the same time, you will also concentrate on a particular area. You will take courses especially in one particular area, which will give your program a certain focus. And finally, you will do a research project in that area, which will give you research expertise. This project may consist, the format of it will vary depending on which area you focus on, but it will be typically a long essay or a mini thesis would be a usual format. Now, when I'm talking about the focus that you will have, the area in which you will focus, there's 5 options. In the Master of Arts, you can focus on music, and you do then a music specialization, or environmental studies, or history, international relations, or interpreting, translation, and transcultural communication. The 5 people mentioned in the first slide are the 5 people who you will be in touch with if you, depending on which of these specializations you choose. Now, the structure of the degree that you will pursue will look different depending on what particular specialization you choose. It will also look different depending on whether you choose a particular pathway that is shorter. It's called the extension pathway, which is 36 units of study, usually 1.5 years, or the conversion pathway, which is longer, takes about 2 years, and is 48 units of study. It's not the case that both pathways are available in all the specializations, and in this table you can see which pathway is available in which specialization. If you want to know what particular degree structure you would have depending on which pathway and which specialization you choose, you can look at the link below. That link is important. So what you will study in your first year is going to depend on your specialization. But as a general rule, you can expect that over the course of your degree, you will take at least 12 units of study in the area in which you focus, and you will undertake a research project, which is also worth 12 units of study. Now, the assessment is going to vary depending on the courses that you take. They will have different assessment policies, so you should ask your course coordinator about that. For the research project, it's going to be important that when you enroll in either ART 7001 or ART 7002A and ART 7002B, which is the way in which you will be able to do this research project, you need to contact me and to contact one of those people depending on which specialization you're in, whether it's environmental studies, history, or international relations. Why is that? Because both myself together with one of these people, depending on your specialization, we will be able to find a supervisor for your project. And then you together with your supervisor will be able to pursue a research project that then you can submit at the end in order to gain those 12 units of study. So it's important that as soon as when you decide that you want to do your research project, is usually not in the first semester of study, but at the time that you decide you want to enroll in, let's say, ART 7001, then you contact me and you contact the relevant person in your specialization. And then we will find you a supervisor for your project. MyUni is a portal, a web, a platform that you will find yourself using a lot in the university. Most of your courses will have a MyUni webpage where your lecturer will contact you through MyUni. They will post announcements. They will have content for the course. So it's very important that you familiarize yourself with MyUni. We lecturers do not provide technical support for MyUni, but as you will see, there is support available at the university. It looks like this picture on the left, where you can see there are some links for modules with content, some links for assignment to submit assignments, some links for grades where you can see your grades. Now, in most courses, you will find all these in your MyUni page for your course. So MyUni is a portal, you sign in, and you should have one page popping up for each of the courses in which you have enrolled. If that's not the case, then you need to contact the relevant office to find out why that is not the case. But assuming that everything works okay, that is what will happen. And then in each of those web pages, you will have content for the course, announcements from the lecturer, instructions on how to complete assignments, etc. It's quite important that you are enrolled in MyUni correctly. 7001, 7002A and B are a bit different. There is no content for those courses because they consist in you pursuing a research project with a supervisor. Therefore, there is no content in the course. It's you pursuing a research project. And for that reason, MyUni will not be used much in those courses. But in any of your other courses that you will do as part of the Master of Arts, you're going to have to use MyUni a lot. Therefore, make sure that you familiarize yourself with how to use MyUni. You can look at this website. You can ask for support at this phone number, in this email address, or at that webpage if you need to learn how to use it. There's some dates here that are important that you should be aware of. In particular, census date is important because it's the last day in which you can drop a course without paying fees. So be aware of that date especially. There's some support that you can get at the university for different kinds of support from a number of offices, and you can get this support for free. So you may want to avail yourself of these resources while you are doing your degree. Some of this support is academic, for instance, at the Writing Center. Some of it has to do with mental health, for instance, the counseling service. Be aware these resources are available to you. You may want to use them. Ask Adelaide is the office where you can find student advisors who will be able to help you with choosing the particular courses that you want to enroll in. You can contact them at this email address, in this phone number, or by walking into their office at the ground floor of the Napier building. When you need to choose which courses you want to enroll in, you may want to talk to a student advisor first. These are some things to consider. You are going to be considered an adult at university and you are responsible for your learning. However, that's not a negative thing. It means you will be given a lot of choice, a lot of freedom. Use it to enroll into those courses that excite you, that you are enthusiastic about, and so that you can have a learning experience that is guided by that curiosity and not just by the need to get a grade and to pass exams. So what is it that you should be doing next? Well, enrolling your courses. If you want to make sure you're enrolling in the right courses for the degree that you want to complete, ask a student advisor at Ask Adelaide at Arts. Activate your MyUni account. And once you do that, you'll be able to sign in, and then you will have a page for each of your courses. Organize your student ID, update your contact units in contact details in MyAdelaide so that we can contact you if we need to. And you can look at the arts orientation course in MyUni. And finally, stay connected with us through Facebook, at the Faculty of Arts, things to do at Adelaide as well. Thank you for your attention.